Okay, so there's now 3 minutes until the train departs, and walking between the Epsom Downs and Tatnam Corner takes about half an hour. And then from Tatnam Corner I'll go all the way to London Bridge. Once the Class 701 is introduced with South Western Railway, all of South Western Railway's Class 458, 456 and 455 fleet will go somewhere, will probably go to the Class 458 will probably operate on the South Western Railway services outside of London, Class 455 and 456 to be scrapped. But the Class 707, that's been in service for 5 years on the South Western Railway. Once the Class 701 enters service, the remaining Class 707 fleet will go to South Eastern. Oh, and there's one of those good trains, 3776 subclass. The door opening and closing sound is so satisfying. There's also, alongside the Class 387, which operates with Great Northern, Gatwick Express, GWR and Heathrow Express. Oh wait, it's not in service. Shit.
Platform 10 for the 1600 Sutton service to Epsom Downs via Norbury, which is ready to leave.
Sorry, this train is not service, please, thankfully. There's a satisfying door sound. That train could be the 1606 to West Croydon. Goodbye, London Victoria.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. Next station is Battersea Park.
Please keep your bags and personal belongings with you at all times. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text the police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted. As I was saying, the Class 707 will go to South Eastern, replacing the Class 376, and the Class 376 will end up going to Sutton, replacing the Class 455. It's definitely 4 PM British summertime or 5 PM coordinated universal time. During summer we move 1 hour ahead of coordinated universal time, as always. And there's one of those satisfying 3776 and 3777 subclass trains, alongside the Class 387. 3776 and 7 subclass only operate with Southern. Class 387 operates with Gatwick Express, Heathrow Express, Great Northern, C2C and GWR. But GWR are currently borrowing some of the Gatwick Express class and C2C Class 387s. Even Great Northern have borrowed most of the Gatwick Express Class 387 fleet during the duration of the pandemic. really is sunny. And that is a good reason why I'm wearing glasses today, sunglasses. Last night I did watch the new Doctor Strange film, but I'm not going to give any spoilers for that. It was great. Even though Spider-Man No Way Home is my #1 favourite Marvel Cinematic Universe film. Okay, we're now at Battersea Park. We also have a couple of planes approaching Heathrow, as Heathrow is now on westerly operations. It was on easterly operations this morning, thankfully they switched back to westerly operations. Battersea Park. London Overground services also serve this station when there's plan engineering works to Clapham Junction.
This train is the Southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Clapham Junction, Wandsworth Common, Balham, Streatham Common, Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, West Croydon, Waddon, Wallington, Carshalton Beaches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Clapham Junction.
London Overground services only serve this station if there are plan engineering works between Wandsworth Road and Clapham Junction.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Clapham Junction.
On 24th of May I will do the Crossrail services, all of them. I'll try and get all Crossrail services done in a day. So the issue is I'll have to do it at a quiet time, or a quieter time, which is when I will not have any work or college, specifically on a Wednesday. Some Gatwick Express services still have 8 carriages as opposed to 12. South Western Railway Class 450 going through the wash. The train wash. Not all trains have driver-only operation. All Greater Anglia services between London Liverpool Street and Colchester, as well as all West Anglia mainline services, have driver-only operation. Clapham Junction. Change here for London Overground and South Western Railway services. Also Southern services to East Croydon. There is a Southern service in platform 12 calling at London Victoria only.
This train is the southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Wandsworth Common, Balham, Streatham Common, Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, West Croydon, Waddon, Wallington, Carshalton Beaches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Wandsworth Common.
Sutton service to Sutton, not stopping in platform 13, apparently. Yep, starting to get crowded, so that's where I'd rather be at the moment.
Welcome aboard the southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Wandsworth Common.
South Western Railway class booking. Most train operating companies in the UK operating high-speed services are going to have more IET class 800s, such as Avanti, West Coast, East Midlands Railway and Cross Country. Alongside Grand Central. Wandsworth Common.
This train is the southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Balham, Streatham Common, Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, West Croydon, Waddon, Wallington, Carshalton Beaches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Balham.
I left college today, I was like, why not do a random journey on a Southern Class 455 because they're going soon.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Balham.
Here we are at Balham, change here for the Northern Line and Southern services via Gypsy Hill. The Northern Line is still closed between Moorgate and Kennington until next week. Once the Northern Line between Moorgate and Kennington reopens, I'll have another look at Bank Station to see what has changed since everything began in January.
This train is the Southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Streatham Common, Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, West Croydon, Waddon, Wallington, Carshalton Beeches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Streatham Common.
Southern service to Portsmouth and Southsea and Bognor Regis. Calling at East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Crawley and Horsham where the train divides. Front four carriages, Barnum, Chichester, Havant, Bratton.
The Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Streatham Common.
As I was saying, calling at East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Crawley and Horsham where the train divides. Front four carriages, Barnum, Chichester, Havant, Bratton and Portsmouth and Southsea. Front four carriages, rear four carriages, Billingshurst, Pulborough, Arundel, Ford, Barnum and Bognor Regis. The Southern services to Portsmouth and Southsea or Southampton Central and Bognor Regis, dividing at Horsham, travel in any part of the train for Barnum. And that there must be a service to London Bridge from Caterham.
This train is the southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, West Croydon, Waddon, Wallington, Carshalton Beaches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Norbury.
That train is now leaving for London Bridge. Train doors now closing.
Welcome aboard the southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Norbury.
Southern service to Reigate.
This train is the southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Thornton Heath, Selhurst, West Croydon, Waddon, Wellington, Carshalton Beaches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Thornton Heath. Welcome aboard the southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Thornton Heath.
Airport must be back on easterly operations again. And it's just past 4:20. Maybe that 455 back there must have been bound for Victoria and not London Bridge.
This train is the Southern service to
Gatwick Express service, Brighton to London Victoria.
Selhurst, West Croydon, Waddon, Wallington, Carshalton Beaches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Selhurst.
On Sunday 15th of May there's a timetable change. East Midlands Railway are no longer operating... East Midlands Railway will no longer operate services between London, St Pancras and Leeds, which runs once a day.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Selhurst,
where you can change for services to East Croydon and Caterham. You can only walk through the London Bridge service. (1706) to East Grinstead will arrive at platform 3.
This train is the Southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at West Croydon, Waddon, Wallington, Carshalton Beaches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is West Croydon.
The doors are not open at this time because we are leaving Selhurst.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is West Croydon.
You can change at West Croydon for London Overground services to Highbury and Islington, London Tram services to Beckenham Junction, New Addington and Elmer's End, and Southern services to London Bridge. That must be a Littlehampton bound service. Last time I went to West Croydon was November, not just for the London Overground full journey from Highbury and Islington to West Croydon, but for the trams as well. During the London Overground videos, sorry if it was pitch black. Because it usually gets pitch black at that time, about 5 PM. There's still overhead luggage racks on this train just in case. Oh, is it? I think they're getting rid of the Class 455 because they don't have toilets. We're now at West Croydon. Over there is a London Overground service departing for Highbury and Islington.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is West Croydon.
Change here for London Overground and London Tram services and Southern services to London Bridge. There.
This train is the Southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Waddon, Wallington, Carshalton Beaches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Waddon.
No alarm sounds in this. That's all of the doors opening and closing. I wonder what this is. Some people still Some people still manage to sit in first class. First class is a bit pointless on Southern, South Eastern, Thameslink, Great Northern, Gatwick Express and Heathrow Express services, because not many people use first class on those services. And also, you don't get any catering in first class, unlike on LNER or Avanti West Coast. (455-813) approaches with a Victoria bound service. Finally, on the move again. Goodbye, West Croydon.
Welcome aboard the Sutton service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Wallington.
There's one of those electro stars I saw at London Victoria earlier on. Here we are at Waddon. Sorry.
This train is the Southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Wallington.
Second train is for Epsom. Goodbye, Waddon or Waddon.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Wellington.
Look at the countryside. It's not really the countryside, just a park. and a couple of houses. Here we are at Wallington. Some new area that I haven't been to yet.
This train is the Sutton service to Epsom Downs, calling at Carshalton Beeches, Sutton, Belmont, Banstead, and Epsom Downs. The next station is Carshalton Beaches.
Well, I think you can only travel in first class, provided you're only travelling from one station in the TfL fare zone to another, such as the Gatwick Airport to Victoria, or London Bridge to Finsbury Park.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Carshalton Beaches.
Sorry about that. My hand got stuck here where the camera's pointing.
Service to Epsom Downs, calling at Sutton, Banstead, and Epsom Downs.
Let's see if I can survive another 15 minutes. Because my phone has maintained 59% the whole time, hopefully it can maintain that percentage on the train to London Bridge.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Sutton.
There's like a wheelchair space over here. Sorry. Should a wheelchair user need this space, you will have to give this area up and move somewhere else. Horsham to Worthing must be a bus service. Same with East Grinstead to Haywards Heath and Three Bridges, Uckfield to Lewis. And also Caterham to Redhill. We're now in Sutton. Hello Sutton. I usually go to a random curry club in South London at least once a month. The event's called Curry Club and it's at least once a month. Just me and a group of friends. Over there is a Thameslink service awaiting departure for Luton or St Albans City. Could be both. Could only be one, obviously.
This train is the Southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Belmont, Thornton and Epsom Downs. The next station is Belmont.
You can still hear announcements between carriages. This platform and the one that there are currently 4 platforms at Southern. These two here, I think are platforms 3 and 4 or 1 and 2, are intended for Southern services to and from Epsom and Epsom Downs, while the other ones are intended for Thameslink services via the Sutton Loop to and from Blackfriars, Kentish Town, St Albans City and Luton, and occasionally Bedford. This has to be open because of how hot it really is. 455844 is en route to Victoria via Norbury. Please do not obstruct the doors. Ah, finally we're on the move again. Goodbye, Sutton. There's almost nobody in this carriage. Thankfully it's very peaceful here. Compared to between Clapham Junction and West Croydon, where there were like hundreds of people.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Belmont.
That door will probably close by itself, or not. Now we're on just a single track. I believe it's either... I think that might be how the Epsom Downs branch line was designed. An abandoned station. Don't know the name of it, but I can find it out when I get home, or when I stop recording. Here we are at Belmont.
This train is the Southern service to Epsom Downs, calling at Banstead and Epsom Downs. The next station is Banstead.
Timetables change 15th of May. The end of an era. East Midlands Railway, London St Pancras to Leeds. Due to low demand, I suppose, I now have this carriage to myself. Looks like we're no longer following the lines to Epsom, Dorking and Horsham. Oh, and Epsom.
Aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Banstead.
When we get to Epsom Downs, I'll need to find a drink. I'll have to have a drink when we get there. longest train journey on the channel will forever remain the LNER full journey London King's Cross to Leeds 2 or 3 weeks ago on Wednesday 20th of April or around that date. Having a carriage to myself at the moment, it does feel a bit nostalgic to me. When I did the Central Line back in about 2019 to Epping, and I had a carriage to myself back then. Same with the Woodford via Hainault full journey from Ealing Broadway, where the train was empty at about or specifically the carriage I was in was empty. About Faden Boys or at Roding Valley. Well, if you want to be at the front of the DLR again, then you have to travel at a quieter time. Because during busier times, the driver will have to close that area off. So he or she can drive, such as Bank to Woolwich Arsenal via London City Airport. Banstead, our penultimate stop.
This train is the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Epsom Downs.
As expected. As expected, there is no toilet on board this train at all. southernrailway.com or at southernrailuk on Twitter. Maybe Elon Musk could buy...
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Epsom Downs. The next station is Epsom Downs.
He could buy more social media platforms to stop people who use social media platforms for fraudulent purposes. Thankfully, I don't have a car, especially with prices of gas in the UK increasing. I don't think I'll have a car anytime in the future if prices are gonna go up, as in fuel prices. Here we are, Epsom Downs, end of the line. Now we're going to walk to Tattenham Corner. And let's just hope I can survive the half-hour walk between here and Tattenham Corner. This is it, Epsom Downs, end of the line. Oh, it's not opening yet. exactly 1 hour later, we're here at Epsom Downs. Just like how it takes the Gatwick Express half an hour to get all the way down, an hour all the way down to Brighton. Hello, Epsom Downs. And thankfully there's the way out. Hope you enjoyed this full journey all the way from Victoria to Epsom Downs. As always, see you in the next video. Take care everybody and stay safe.